Welcome to Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley. Let me adjust my chair here.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
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 To the show.
To this show.
Let's
A show.
talk about...
Video games. Who wants to play video games?
Hello.
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 I do.
Yes, I do too. We should just quit doing the show and just go play games.
Well, we kind of do that on top.
That's what I plan to do, actually. I have plans this evening.
Yeah.
Not to play video games, to play games.
Yeah. I understand that you're playing one of my games without me.
Yes. Is that a problem?
Well, I was never asked.
See, this is not a problem you have to take up with me. Because I didn't make these plans.
Oh, I see.
These plans were made by Jess, my fiance.
Your fiance.
And my knowledge was not completely...
You're not complicit?
Complicit, yes, in the plan. I was given misinformation about the plan.
Oh, he said so.
Yeah, so...
So are you going to ask to borrow my game?
No, you'll have to talk to her.
Are you going to pick it up before you leave?
Yes.
Here? Well...
per her instructions.
Yeah, you got to ask permission. You can't just come into my house and take my things without asking. I mean, you're my brother and all.
Uh-huh.
But you should always ask permission, Dudley. That's a good rule to live by.
It is a good rule.
Yeah.
It is a solid rule that everyone should follow.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to play Clank this evening with the...
you own
it's
Clank?
It's a couple's game
Uh-huh.
of Clank.
Well, it plays 4.
It plays 4.
Uh-huh.
And me, Jess, and the Cartwrights.
Uh-huh.
And that's 4.
Uh-huh.
That's why we're not including you
Uh-huh.
in this
That's fine.
4-player game.
There's nothing wrong
You're
with
welcome to come along
that.
and spectate.
Uh-huh.
There will be pancakes, from what I understand.
Okay.
Of the gluten-free variety.
I don't think you're supposed to invite me to someone else's house, to someone else's gathering. That doesn't seem polite. Just like you're not supposed to say, we'll bring someone else's game without asking.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. It's fine. I don't care. I'm just messing with you. I want everyone to know that I don't care. I'm only doing this to mess with you for humor. Humor.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's humorous to me.
Is this what you call humor?
Yes. Is this humor?
Homa?
So, yeah,
should be
that
good.
should be a lot of fun. Clank
yeah,
is a lot.
Clank is good.
An
They've
awesome
never
game.
played it.
It seems like a perfect, double date type situation game.
Yeah.
Because it plays 4. It's a little involved. It's got some RPG elements.
Yeah.
It's got some.
It
It's
should
a
be
great
good.
game. It should be fun.
Should be fun. I'm gonna kick their asses.
Yeah. But, yeah. Okay. You seem primed for it.
Yes,
Has Jess played it?
Yes, she played it once.
Yeah, while we were at PAX.
last
Okay.
year.
I
And
thought
she
she
liked
had,
it a
but-
lot. So
yeah.
that's why, and we talked about it with the Cartwrights, and
Uh-huh.
they haven't played it, but
Uh-huh.
we talked about it a lot, and they want to play it.
Yeah.
So,
When you bring it back, you'll have to pay the rental fee.
well, you'll have to talk to
Well,
to
you
Jess.
need to.
It's her account.
Well,
she'll settle all her debts.
Have you been playing anything this week?
Yes, I have.
Uh-huh.
I've been playing your copy of Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
A New Order.
Yes.
We had a transaction
Uh-huh.
earlier this week because you bought the second one.
I did.
But
I put it on my wish list because I finished the first one
yeah.
last week,
Mhm.
and I wanted to go right into playing the second one, but it was still like $60.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second.
Well, no, I told you.
Well, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said, hey,
No, you didn't.
this is on sale.
No. You told me it was on sale, but I'm talking about pre that. You're killing my story.
Oh.
I knew
if we don't...
that Youngblood was coming out this week.
Yes.
It was. I knew they had a new one coming
new
out.
game,
so
yes.
the new game was coming out. So I was like, odds are that the last one, the second one, will go on sale. So I wish listed it. And then was like, okay, as soon as it goes on sale, I'll grab it.
Yeah.
And then you messaged me saying, hey, it's on sale. But I also had an email.
I didn't message you. I was right there in front of you.
Oh, whatever.
I said, hey,
You
New
told
Blood
me-
is on,
Yeah.
or Wolfenstein 2 is on sale.
The new Colossus.
The new
is what it's
Colossus.
called. And so I grabbed it, and then I had to use your internet to download it because it's 48 gigs.
Mhm.
And I started playing it.
Yes.
And I've been playing it throughout this week.
Well, I'm going to talk about mine
Okay.
first because it is in chronological order.
Okay, sure.
I started playing Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Is it the New Order or A New Order? I
I
wrote down A New Order, but I'm second guessing myself. I did look at it when
you should know better.
Wolfenstein something New
Order.
Order.
10 new order.
10 New Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Like you said, the first little mission feels a lot like most
Yeah,
war
it's
games where
like,
you're just like,
storming
get through
a D-Day type mission.
Yeah, and that's fun. It has
Yeah.
a moment. It's funny. It's halfway through that, and I was like, oh, there's stealth elements to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going along, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, I can sneak up to people and
Yeah.
knife them.
Yeah.
So me just walking in and blowing people away, which is
Yeah.
what I had been doing up to that point, not always the only option.
No, it's not.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this is that kind of game.
It
Okay,
is. It's not like it has. You can play it like Doom, where it's just like
run and gun.
blowing
Especially
stuff
with
up,
the
Duke
double
Nukem
gun,
style.
just-
Yeah. Or you can play it like sneaky and like you can get a silencer and
Yeah.
a pistol and you can like go around just sneaking around, taking out the officers and stuff, which is important if you don't want to fight a million dudes. Go around, take out the officers first.
Yeah,
Pro
it
tip.
actually works pretty good because
It works really well.
because
It's
it,
much
otherwise,
easier when you do that.
yeah. Later in the game, I was in an area, and the area involves like taking out all the dudes so you can move through it.
Yeah.
And if you go run and gun it, it's much harder.
Yeah.
Than if you just go around. I had the silent pistol, and I was just like shooting across the map, and just like. Ding, dead. Okay. Now that guy. Ding, ding, okay. And it was
That
pretty
mission's
good.
fun. I like it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think, in hindsight, looking at the game as a whole, I think they present it fairly well because the first mission is very heavily like run and gun and survive and fight through a bunch of guys, and then that second major chapter is all about being. You don't have to, but it's much more.
It's easy, almost easier if you do it.
It presents a way that you can be stealthy in the game, and I think that's pretty clever because you can play the game either way.
Yeah.
I tend to get a little mix.
Yeah, I do both.
Depends
on the area.
Most areas like have a way so you can sneak through around things and vents and stuff. And it's pretty good.
It's a solid game. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah. Now
it's fun.
This is a bit of a spoiler, so if you care about this, you might want to skip ahead a bit. But you make a choice in the game. I talked about it last week, but I didn't really say what it was. And now that you've played it,
yes.
There is a choice.
Yeah.
There's comes to a point where you're put in a terrible position of you have to pick one of your people who you
one of them will die, one will
and
live.
which one they live.
Yeah.
And it's a really hard choice. And
Yeah.
it's a terrible thing. And they make you choose. And then that character goes through the game with you. Whichever one you choose to live goes through the rest of the game with you as one of your
See,
allies.
I haven't seen them since.
Oh, yeah.
But I assume it has... But it seems to be your choices have effects of the game. And
that's the only one I know of.
There's another point where you're on a train, and then you have to pick things, and I'm like, oh...
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it's after you get past the sneak through area, and then you're on a train to Berlin, and there's this woman that's like, hey, come over here to take this test. That. And I'm like,
I don't know if anything in that matters.
Probably doesn't.
It doesn't. I don't think it does.
I bet it doesn't, but it does kind of present like, some of your choices mean things.
I don't think it does.
Know if it does.
I think only the one does.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I started playing the second one, right?
Yeah.
Which is really good. And the graphics are a little better.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And,
See, wait, before you move on. The first one, the graphic I thought was like, it's okay.
Huh.
But then I realized I didn't have it on the high settings.
Yeah.
It started off like medium, and I was like, my computer can handle this, and I bumped it all up, and I was like, this looks much better.
Yeah. It's a good bad looking game.
It's pretty good for a game that's 5 years old.
Yeah. The second one, which is 2 years old, I can't run on the max settings.
Really?
I run them on the there's like 6 levels of the setting. There's like some kind of Uber setting, and then Ultra, and then mine's like High. That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
I tried running it Uber, and it was like it kept popping up a message saying your thing, and everything got a little grainy. And then I switched it to Ultra. It got a little better, but some of the little ghost smoke effects would look weird, and they would do weird things. So I was like, okay, so I bumped it down to the high settings, and it looks good.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, man, I need to upgrade my. Yeah. So. And which is I've been playing a lot of indie games lately on PC, so I haven't really cared about upgrading my computer. But I've been thinking about it. But now I'm like, man, I really need to upgrade it. Keep playing these games. But I got it where it runs really well and it looks good. And it's weird because I was wondering how they were going to do it because, this character you pick, which one lives, and I was like, are they just, that character not going to be in this game?
Yeah.
But no, they have a whole sequence at the beginning that's just like, recaps the whole first game. It's like, here's everything that happened, just in case you didn't play it or won't remember.
Yeah.
And there's one segment where you make the choice again. Like, it shows you the whole sequence again, and you're like, okay, you get to pick, and you basically set which one you chose. Or you can change it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's a hard choice. But we made the same choice.
We made the same choice, and I wish I'd known which one you made choice. I might have picked the other one just to see, so we could compare how the game went.
I think there's some whole sequences. I think that would be the cinematics would be very different. I think there's some different things going on, but I have no idea.
Yeah, it might make it worth the second playthrough to see.
I don't know. I've been wondering, is it worth the whole second playthrough just to see
or just go read the wiki,
or go watch a YouTube clip of all the differences? I don't know. But it's an interesting choice for a game that's mostly a first-person shooter, and like to have this kind of choice. It's kind of interesting. However, I talked about it last time. There's a bit in the first one where you can play a little bit like a version of Wolfenstein 3D, like the first level of it. Yeah. And it's a dream sequence in that game, and it's not really the full thing because your model and everything else is like the new upgraded models, and all the items you pick up are all the upgraded model. But everything else, all the bad guys in the level are all sprites and old pixelated art, and it doesn't even have all the bad guys that are in the original one. But it's just the one level. In the new one, there's a place, it's on this German U-boat thing. There's a version of Wolfenstein 3D in an arcade box, and you can go up and play it. And it's got 8 levels. I don't know if that's the whole game or not, but it kind of looks like the whole game, except it's been rebranded. Because it's on a German ship that you're playing this, it's all flipped. You're playing like a German guy, and all the instead of Hitler on the walls, it's Blazkowicz, your character. Yeah, and instead of all the swastikas, it's the symbol for the resistance, and everything. And then that's it. Like everything.
So they remade the original game. They just
reskinned it.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
really
hilarious.
Funny.
It's really fun, but it's actually the real game.
Yeah,
with the Kamausko, and I'm like, man, this whole thing's in here, and I also, when I got this on sale, I got Wolfenstein 3D and Return to Castle Wolfenstein and like one of the other ones for like $3. They had a little bundle. And so I thought, I'll just grab it. It'll be fun to check it out. And I'm like, why did I buy that? I can play the whole thing in here.
Yeah. That's right. Well, I don't know if it's the whole thing, but it's rebranded, Daniel. Yeah. You're playing the original format.
Yeah, it's pretty
not the German propaganda.
I thought, and it's not called Wolfenstein, it's called Wolfstone. Wolfstone. And, because I didn't notice that when I first started playing it, but I started playing, I'm like, wait, did they take out all the Nazi stuff out of this? And it took me a second to catch on, and like, oh, I'm on a German boat. This is the
German version.
The German version, which is hilarious. And then when I got out, it said Wolfstone, and I'm like, that's great. That's really clever on their part. And also, you start this game in a wheelchair, and so you're like the whole first level is just like you're like having to wheel yourself around, and like you awkwardly wheel yourself with one hand while you're shooting.
I wonder if that's a reference to the criticism maybe they got from the first game, because the first game jumps forward 14 years, and you've been in an insane asylum for 14 years in a comatose state, basically, going in and out. Yeah. And you start out, you've been sitting in a wheelchair most of the time or in a bed.
Yeah.
So muscle atrophy.
Yeah.
Is a thing, and it kind of goes.
Not in this
man.
game, it's not.
At first, it's like, I can't walk, and then he's like, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm murdering.
And then he murders everybody.
Well,
no
you
problem.
have to understand that Blazkowicz is like a superior human specimen.
Eat the superior human race.
He's from Texas, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, really?
According to a line in the second game.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which makes sense.
What is Blazkowicz? What kind of heritage is that name?
I have no idea, but
that's not interesting.
Yeah. But he's from Texas. And then there's another bit that mentioned that shows Texas, and I'm like, oh, weird, okay. It has Galveston on the map, and it mentions it, and oh yeah, okay. But I mean, if you think about it, I think Id's based out of it's not Id. Id's not based out. I'm thinking of Gearbox is based out of Dallas.
Yeah.
So I can't remember where Dallas, it is. But so I thought maybe that's it, but now I got my wires crossed, so that's not accurate.
Nope, you're all
wrong. So I'm
wrong.
full of it. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It was there you go, cool. And it makes sense. I mean, he sounds like he's from Texas. I don't know.
He sounds normal to me.
Well, exactly. That's how everyone sounds here.
Yeah.
He sounds like us.
Yeah. Probably.
We sound like Blazkowicz.
Maybe.
Or Blazkowicz sounds like us.
We are Blazkowicz.
We are Blazkowicz.
Our older brother, Brob, was in town this weekend. And
yes, he was.
His wife.
Yeah.
And we played a couple of games with them.
Yeah, we did.
We played Hero Realms.
Hero Realms, which I love that game.
It's a good game.
It's such a fun game.
It's such a fun game. It was a close game.
It was.
For everyone except Robert. Well, Brob did really good. And because he was doing really good, we kind of gained up on him a little bit.
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Towards the end.
Uh-huh.
Because he had tons just by... as he put it, just luck. He wasn't really. He had a whole bunch of guards.
Yeah, which basically, they're champions that you can't while they're on the table.
Yeah,
you can't attack the other player without killing them first.
And he had 3 of them that comboed together really well and would do 20 damage.
They would come up together. A lot.
And they would come up a lot, and you're just like, damn, these things. This is tough, and so he kept hitting us hard, and we were like, okay, we gotta do something about him, and then we knocked him down a few times.
Yeah.
And,
I pushed hard for you to take him out. I helped take him out. Because also I realized, I'm set up pretty well.
Yeah.
I'd already culled most of my starter cards, and I had a lot of cards that hit fairly hard. Not as hard as some of y'all stuff, but
I had some
consistent.
real heavy hitters.
I had a lot of combo capability, and so I ended up winning.
Barely.
I convinced you to help take Robert out, and we did. And then I turned the force of my power towards you. I
threw some damage at him, and I hit you as well.
You almost got me.
And then, the last round I threw 37 damage at you.
Yeah. And I luckily had just healed 20-something points, so I was at 39, and then you hit me with 37, so I was 2 points.
I couldn't, and I tried to scrape out 2 more points, and I couldn't do it.
You got way closer than I thought you would. I was like, I've got this in the bag. As long as I can get around to the next round, I've got this. And then you hit me, and I was like, oh no, I thought I was gonna lose. And then, but no, I was able to
just barely,
because
I only had 3 health left by that point.
Yeah.
And
it was good. It was a good game.
Good.
I like that game because it seems really well balanced.
Yeah.
As long as everyone's kind of doing what they should be doing, it balanced out pretty well. Even though Robert, you and I had a lot of healing stuff that would heal us. Robert didn't, but he had tons of guards, so that kind of kept him from getting
he had a few healings, but not a lot.
No.
It would come up every once in a while. It basically kind of counteract whatever some of the damage we were throwing into him earlier. Yeah. But for the most part, he just had a lot of guards all the time. Yeah. And so we'd be wiping them out every turn, and then we had to spend all our damage on that. Mm-hmm. But Hero Realms is solid.
It's a solid game.
It's good.
I really like it.
I don't know if I think I like Infinity's
Shards of
Infinity a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just the theme is fun. I don't really pay much attention to the theme.
I do. I like all this stuff.
I get the different groups and stuff, but beyond that, I don't. That's a green card. That's a blue card. I don't really pay much attention to the actual
Well, yeah, I like it. I enjoy it, but I also like Star Realms, which is the the sci-fi version of the same game, made by the same people.
Yeah.
I like it a little more because like the green people are the blob.
Oh,
and they're like they're like the blob.
I don't
people.
know if I've played Star Realms.
You haven't?
I've played Hero Realms a lot.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I've actually played Star Realms itself.
Because Gary and I played it a bit.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you ever played it with him. I'm sure you did.
Y'all
at least
talked
once.
about it a lot, and I didn't play it until we played it at PAX
I would have bought
years ago.
Yeah, I would have bought it. But the Hero Realms comes out of the box ready for four players, and so I was like, that's just too good. I mean, Star Realms' default box is two players, but you can buy another set and play four. But it's a good game.
It is a good game. It's a good, solid game.
Mm-hmm. Good, solid game.
Good, solid game.
Mm-hmm. Good mouthfeel.
Why are you putting it in your mouth?
Yeah.
And then we played Azul.
Yes.
Finally played your copy of Azul.
I've had
that
it for a while.
Since PAX.
No.
Not since PAX, but
since a
little
couple of
after
months after
PAX.
PAX, I picked up a copy. And then it's just been sitting on the shelf. I
finally
opened it and got all the stuff out, but we haven't played it. And because the problem is, a lot of times we get together with our friend, and there's more than four players. It plays four players.
Which is why we're excluding you today.
Yeah, exactly. Same with Clank. And so I haven't had a chance to play it. We haven't had a chance to play it, but since it was us two and Brob and Sam, we sat down and played a game of it.
Yeah.
And Brob kicked our ass.
Yeah, he
picked it up
real quickly and understood it, and we didn't really do much to stop him.
Yeah.
And I came second, but I think I was still like 7 points behind him. So
I started off on an awkward foot.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
I ended up being last.
But I managed to kind of get a rhythm going, but yeah, Robert ran away with
it. It's
the
a
game.
Great game.
He was very systematic with it.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, but for those who don't know, it's the whole thing is you put tiles out on what they're called factories, and then we take turns drawing groups of colors and then putting them up on our board, and so that we can put them on our wall.
Yeah,
and then once we get sets of them, we can put them on our wall, and you score points by doing it. And basically, you can kind of also screw each other over, which happened a couple of times by getting someone stuck with a whole bunch of tiles. They have nowhere to put them.
Yeah, because if you have excess, it falls on the floor and it gets negative points to you.
I did notice that it had something similar to Splendor, in that everyone was really quiet for the most part. It's one of those games that you're all focused on trying to plan out what you're going to try to do,
what you want
to get, and what you want to do. That you don't really. There's not a lot of cross-table conversation. There's a lot of noise. And Splendor, we have the same kind of reaction where we're all so focused, honed in on building our engines that we just don't pick up. We don't when there's not a lot of shouting and
not a lot of conversation.
Yeah. It's a good game, though.
It's good.
It's pretty, too.
It's pretty.
It's got good hand feel.
Yeah, definitely has a good hand feel. The tiles are, real tiles, and they're clanky, and you pull them out of the bag, and it's good.
They're really great.
It's good. It's good. Good, solid game.
Yeah.
The other thing I've been playing pretty heavily, or I play pretty heavily I've been playing Pokemon Go a lot.
Yeah.
And
I've been playing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot. I wouldn't say a lot.
I played it pretty heavily on Friday because there's a new event going on.
Yeah.
With the Team Rocket has shown up in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
And so they've taken over Pokestops and stuff, and they have a new little challenge that you can go through, which I'm almost finished with because I've gone through it pretty quickly, and it's pretty good. It's got this whole they corrupt a Pokestop, and you go to it, and then there's a Team Rocket guy there, and you have to fight him like a normal battle, and it kind of has a feel of a Pokemon game in a way, where it's we gotta go fight these Team Rocket people, and then if you beat them, you have a chance of getting one of their Pokemon, which is got some shadowy thing, a shadow Pokemon. It's got all this it's impure or whatever, and you have to purify them and all this stuff. It's got something. It's just stuff. You do stuff.
They got the Pokegonorrhea,
which is a problem because I'm like, okay. But they're not easy, because I don't focus on the battling in the game.
Yeah.
So, it takes me 2 or 3 times to kill them, to get through all their Pokemon. But every time I'm fighting them, my Pokemons are dropping.
Yeah.
And so, I've run out of, Revive, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I don't have any stuff to bring the Pokemons back.
Yeah.
And so all my like heavy hitters are now
like injured
or fainted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do much.
Well, it's funny. We're talking about battling. You and I battled quite a bit. We finally got to the level of friendship that allows us to fight each other.
It took 30 days.
And,
actually, more than 30 days because you don't play regularly.
No, I don't. And how did that go for you?
Fine.
Yeah, nothing to talk about.
Well, you had this stupid plant thing that's just indestructible, apparently.
Apparently, I didn't know it was that good.
I don't understand it because mine's not that good. I don't know.
His attack is maxed out. I looked at that. I don't even think he's like an amazing Pokemon. I think his attack is just maxed out.
It's ridiculous.
We battle, and I just
him, too.
I expected to lose because I don't play that much.
I don't either.
I assume you have better Pokemon and whatever.
I don't train them up. So.
Yeah, and I was just like destroying you.
Yeah.
All because of mostly this one Pokemon. Some of my other ones were good, but like this one, I think it's called a Cherim or something. Yeah. And it just beat the crap out of all of your Pokemon. And I was like, okay, cool.
Even like the Pokemon that should be good against it, weren't
just couldn't
doing very well.
do anything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was highly amusing.
The nice thing about battling each other, your Pokemon don't faint or they don't lose health doing that.
I think they do.
No, they don't.
Because I had to heal mine a couple afterwards. I don't know why.
No.
They weren't like...
I didn't have to heal any of mine because I kept using the same ones.
Oh, yeah.
If you knock them down, then they won't be able to play again. The only time you have to actually use them is if you're battling at gyms or Team Rocket.
Okay.
As far as I can tell. All the other stuff is... It doesn't actually stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's good. We need to trade a Pokemon because I have a challenge for it.
Okay.
So
I don't know if I have any to give you.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I'll give you
something really quick.
Catch you a Rattata.
Yeah,
do you have a Rattata?
Yeah,
I think I have some Rattatas.
I'll have to catch one probably.
No, I don't need one. I have one for you.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm willing to trade to you.
Okay, well, I'm going to trade you a Rattata.
No, I don't need a Rattata.
Okay, well,
I have plenty. I am full up on Rattatas.
So am I.
I am overstocked. But you need the trade. So if you're willing to give me something I would like, I will give you a Rattata.
All right.
I bought a new game.
Yes.
Because it was on sale.
A new game.
New
to us.
I say new to me. It's been out for a while, as with most things that go on sale. And that's what the show's going to be about now, is things that came out 2 years ago.
We bought games cheap because we can't afford them when they're new.
Because, we have lives, and this is not what we're paid to do. So, sometimes we get things on the cheap. And so we're behind.
Most times.
So, Dishonored 2...
I'm trying to remember the last game I bought. Don't
hurt yourself.
It's been a little while.
I've
been playing a lot of your games.
Yeah. Dishonored 2 was on sale this weekend, and probably for a little while.
Dishonored 1 was good.
I really enjoyed Dishonored 1. And then when the second one came out, I was like, oh, that looks cool. I'll get around to it at some point, and I never did.
Yeah. I didn't hear much about it.
Yeah, and so it was on sale for $8. It's on sale on Steam right now for $8. So I was like...
Nice.
I'm going to grab that. So I grabbed it, and at some point I'll check it out. Probably after I finished Wolfenstein II.
Yeah.
And, balance between, playing that, watching The Boys.
The Boys, yeah.
Yeah. Have y'all started it?
I haven't started it, no.
Yeah. Man. Wow. It gets pretty brutal.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty rough world to look at, like, world building wise with superheroes. Pretty rough, and I like it.
Yeah,
but
I want to watch it. We haven't done it yet. We'll probably do it today, though.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
because we finished up on the stuff we were watching.
Yeah.
So, any other game? My Fiddlebit thing is flying across the desk.
Yeah.
My Fiddlebit is a screw.
yeah. Dudley fiddles with a screw. I fiddle with a meeple.
Yeah. The meeple.
It's got a meeple. There you go. I haven't played anything else.
Yeah, that's
that
all
I can recall.
Yeah, I'll report on Clank next week.
I did think about. I had a real itch to play Red Dead online, and I almost jumped on it, but I knew it was going to need to update.
I need to play Red Dead.
Yeah,
and finish it.
You need to finish it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, with new stuff coming out, I'm sure you have it on your list of stuff with GTA Online and Red Dead Online. So I was kind of like, I kind of want to play those, but I'd have to update stuff, and my internet's not great. So I'm gonna need to come borrow your internet some more to get Dishonored 2 downloaded and update some other things. So that's all you're good for.
We'll see. Well, I guess we can go on into news.
That and taking care of your baby.
I do that.
You do pretty good at that.
I do take care of my baby. My baby is my baby and my baby.
Your baby and your baby.
My baby and my baby.
Baby. I don't know which is which.
It doesn't matter. All right, news. Did you see this report? That
Sure.
You didn't see it.
I don't know.
I don't know
what
reports.
it is yet. I guess I could read your notes.
Don't read my notes. That 74% of adults.
Yeah.
Have been harassed. Have been harassed while playing games online.
I believe that. I'm surprised it's not higher than that.
74 is pretty high. Mm-hmm. This is in general. Mm-hmm. Some of the demographics are higher.
Yeah.
And
that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Like I imagine of like
a woman.
A woman, you're probably harassed.
You're harassed more.
And I don't know.
The numbers are ridiculous and pretty sad.
Yeah.
And that so many people get harassed.
Yeah. It's kind of disgusting. It's exactly what it is.
I mean, I don't
get it. It's the reason I don't listen to most people on.
Well, I don't get it, and that's probably why I haven't personally been harassed, just because I just don't. I just block all that, and I don't ever hear.
Yeah, because we've all experienced it at some point or another. It's just people being unpleasant. It's unpleasant. I don't understand. Like, okay, sometimes like I get it. You get
angry, you yell, whatever, but you go on.
And I get it when you're joking or something. But sometimes it's like, okay, this is not joking anymore.
Yeah.
This is just you.
Well,
being an asshole.
This also covers like people. What is that called? Docking people, where you just release like a bunch of personal information about them on the internet. Yeah, it talks about that. I think it's like
that's even worse.
Like 30% of people have experienced some level of it.
Really?
Yeah. It's like the report is interesting. You can go look at it.
I'd like to read
There's
that.
an article on
I like data
talking about it, and it shows like some more detail. I'm sure they have more information on the Defamation League is the one that put it out, and they surveyed over 100,000 people.
100,000?
I'm sorry.
I was like, that's a lot of people for a survey.
People. And that's where the data comes from. Okay. So, which is a small...
It's not a huge, but it's not insignificant.
It's not insignificant either, but it's still, I'm like...
Come
on.
I know. It's like...
Just be nice to each other.
Yeah, and like, I get it. Like,
it's a game.
And a lot of it has to do with anonymity. And then, like, being able to just say whatever you want because no one knows who you really are.
Yeah.
And I get it, but at the same time, it's like, why
there's a point where it's like, okay,
you're
bad-mouthing someone in a game, whatever. Yeah. Okay, everyone's used to that. But then when you take it to a point where they just keep doing it after you've left the game, after you've gone to, moved on, that's like, ridiculous.
The whole thing is like you're playing games for entertainment. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be having fun. Yeah. And if your idea of having fun is harassing people or making people uncomfortable or miserable or whatever. There's something wrong with you. Like, honestly, that you need to get help because that shouldn't be fun.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm an asshole, and I'll mess with people because for comedic purposes, but like there's a line, and there's also like I understand when you don't go to a point where you're making someone miserable. Yeah. And I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand it. And I guess my reaction to it is just ignore it. I just turn off all the people and I don't.
I'm wondering, is that the right reaction?
Yeah. And actually, we talked about this a little bit a couple of weeks ago. I was playing Fallout 76, and I had like a nice, pleasant experience with a couple other guys. We were playing, and we were in a party together, and they were really cool.
And
I'm like, and it was weird because, and it didn't really occur to me, but like mostly it's because it stuck out to me because most time it's just like usually it's just people saying offensive stuff just to be offensive, and as opposed to just like being actually cooperative and like cool people. And I was like, oh, this is nice. This doesn't normally happen, and I wish it was like that all the time because then I think I would be more social on those kind of things.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But then there's something like I was reading another article talking about Red Dead Redemption. The guy goes around taking portraits of people in the game.
Mm.
Like that's what he does on Red Dead Online.
Yeah.
And he said most time he's never been like just outright murdered just because walking around. He said it doesn't happen. And, like you hear about it a lot.
Yeah.
People, gangs of people in there.
Yeah.
But apparently it's really not that bad online, which I haven't played a whole lot.
I played a little bit, and I had some trouble with it at one point.
Yeah, but I think
a little annoying. But
maybe,
overall, it wasn't too bad. Yeah. But I GTA Online. It was
GTA
impossible.
Online's ridiculous.
I could not play online at all because it was literally like if I played in a public server with a bunch of people running around. It's just like I couldn't get down the street without being run over or shot up or something, and I'm like, I can't play this.
Yeah.
Like, it just got frustrating.
Yeah, speaking of GTA Online, they released the new update. The casino update, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's finally out. The casino is finally open.
Yeah.
Looks interesting. And to curb the murder death squads or whatever, once you go in the casino, you can't pull out your guns.
Okay. That makes sense.
Or, you can't attack people.
Okay.
So that's good.
Yeah. So it's like a little safe haven in there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And it's also interesting because it's not like you have to purchase. A lot of the other updates and stuff, you have to purchase a building or whatever to go into it. This one is just an open.
It's just like a public thing.
And you just walk right into the more seamless.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's apparently pretty good. A lot of go and play games, and people win lots of in-game money. And,
I'd like to check because last time I played, I had a bunch of like money that I hadn't spent. I owned a nice apartment and a bunch of all the cars I really wanted, and so I was like, I should go back and check it out and go see how the gambling is.
There's some funny stuff about the valet for the casino.
Oh, really?
Because you pull up to it, there's a valet who will park your car.
Park your car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's a lot of people who mess with them.
Oh,
and apparently, if you go up and try to attack him or something, he will fight back. And he's apparently pretty tough.
Oh, really?
And will punch
it's almost
you.
like they knew people would mess with him.
Yeah. He's a pretty tough fighter. But also people are messing with it, coming in with a plane and stuff like that. Like, I can't drive that. Just But then there's also still little clips of people taking the valet's job, like if the valet's not there, just standing there pretending to be a valet, and it doesn't go well. They end up getting murdered pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah. Well, there's not much of a surprise really. But it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I have tempted to update GTA Online to play it again. I spent a lot.
I updated mine not that long ago, so it's probably not too badly out of date. But because I thought I'm going to jump in it, and then I didn't.
Maybe, but we do have a LAN coming up again soon.
Yeah,
potentially. So maybe we can jump back into it and all go gambling.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Did you see? So there's a new character in Overwatch.
Yes, I did. I'm really intrigued by him.
Yeah.
Sigma. Yeah, he's like
a gravity manipulating tank.
Yes. And he's like an old guy who's like, he was like some kind of mathematical genius or something, but he's gone crazy. And like apparently he doesn't realize that he's like a bad person, a bad guy being manipulated to do these things. And he looks cool.
It's pretty interesting play.
Because I haven't tried out like the hamster, and I haven't tried out one of the other newer character. I forget her name. It's the cowboy lady. I forget her. I can't think of her name.
I forgot her name. Bridget.
Ash. Yeah, I played Bridget. Bridget was cool.
Bridget,
Bridget's the one that has who's like trained by got kind of a shield and a flail. Yeah. But Ash, that's her. I think it's Ash. I haven't played her. But Sigma looks cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. Apparently he's real slow.
Yeah, but he's pretty powerful.
He's pretty powerful.
Yeah,
and he does some crazy stuff.
I don't think he's out in the real game yet. He's only in the play test servers right now.
But yeah.
But I'd like to see him a little more of a... I haven't actually watched some gameplay stuff. I've just read
watched
about
a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And his ultimate...
Yeah, he like throws...
He throws everyone up in the air and basically cause damage by them falling.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. And it kind of reminded me... I had an old like D&D character. Well, it wasn't D&D. It was like... it was one of those... like weird system that you could do just about anything.
It's either that. It was either Hero System or the...
I think it was Hero System.
There was the one of those we played was the anime-ish one. I can't remember what it's called. But.
Big Eye, Small Mouth. BS. I forget what it was. Or something. Big BSM. Yeah. And... no, I think it was Hero System.
Yeah,
and
which was
I had a character
that was like this thick.
Yeah, it was one book, and it was like a textbook. It was huge.
And I don't know how to make character. We would just be like, "All right, Josh, we want to do this," and he'd be like, "All right." He'd flip through it.
It was like a whole point system. All right, we gotta do
this, and then you do this, and
there was a whole point system to it. And what I made, one of my favorite characters I made in that system was a lot of the ones I made were bad, but this one was actually pretty good. I took a bunch of flaws and like handicaps basically to give myself extra points. But basically my guy was a paraplegic from the neck down and had to be like in a suit and a gas mask breather things to keep him alive, and really could not move except he had immense telekinetic powers. And so he could pick himself up and float, and he could like move tons of like any material and just destroy whole buildings. But he literally could not move himself physically, and it made me think of him a lot because it was just like this immense amount of telekinetic power. And I can't remember that guy's name, but I made it. That was years ago, 10 years ago, more. And that was a weird it made me think about that. It was a weird system, but it had a lot of flexibility.
Yeah. Did you see So Origin PC is a company that makes like PCs for people, gaming PCs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they had to celebrate their 10th anniversary.
Okay.
They made a console, a box that has everything in it. So it has a PC, an Xbox, and a PlayStation 4, and has a docking station for a Switch.
Really?
All in one box.
Really?
You can't buy it.
No.
But it's pretty awesome looking.
Why can't you buy it?
Because
it
costs a fortune.
Yeah.
It's real expensive.
Yeah.
And it was mostly like a gimmick to be like, hey, we made this for
like this could be the Star Trekian future of gaming.
Yeah, pretty much.
An all-in-one thing.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting because it's got clear sides on both sides. So one side is the PC build, which is a beefy computer, and then on the other side it has two sections. One of them's green, and it has the little Xbox logo, and it's the hardware for the Xbox. And then over to the other side, it's blue, and it's got the PlayStation 4 logo, and it's got the all the hardware for it. So
does it have a giant switch to switch between them? That's what I want.
Like no, a big, you just play.
Oh. I want it like a big.
Actually, I don't know how.
I want a big toggle switch. Like I'm gonna play Xbox today. No, let's go to PC. That's what I want.
And then
I'm weird.
It has a slide-in slot because the hardware for the Switch is not built into it.
Yeah.
It just has a docking station, so you can plug your Switch into it. So it stands alone. It's not built into it, which is it's pretty cool. Probably costs. I mean, each of those consoles is $500. They upgraded the hard drives for both of them to a 200 gig solid state drive. So that's a couple $100.
Yeah.
So this thing probably costs $2 or $3 grand.
Yeah, easily,
if not more. Yeah, I didn't look at the specs on the PC too much, so that really would affect it.
That's interesting.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, it makes sense why they can't sell it because they basically they cannibalized a bunch of other people's hardware.
I mean, in theory, anyone could do it. All you have to do is buy a PlayStation 4, buy an Xbox One, build a PC with space to put them both in. and real expensive.
Yeah,
real expensive.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool though. I recommend going and checking it out just as a curiosity.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's a special version of the Switch a Disney-themed Switch.
Oh, really?
Coming out in Japan.
Okay. Of course, it's only in Japan.
I bring it up just because it has a purple controller.
Oh, nice.
And
I have one coming.
Yes. Got a purple and a pink one.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool looking,
Yeah.
but again, I was like, why do they do these regions exclusive? They should just let everybody have everything.
Why can't everybody have everything?
Everything. All the time.
I'm sure it has
Make more money.
I'm sure they have probably run some things and said, we won't sell enough of these.
You
And,
probably money and shipping and all that stuff.
That's true.
They have to probably ship so
Manufacturing
many of them for them to make, and then sell them to make their money back, and it's probably just not feasible.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Galaxy 3DSs.
Yeah.
If they had known better, no one would have bought them, and they wouldn't have made them.
You only bring that up because I own one.
You are the only one I know
I
that haven't
think
bought
I am
one.
the only one because
Every
I think
store
I've said
has
this-
them.
Yeah, I think I don't think anymore because those things are going away.
Yeah.
Every store I've ever been in that sells gaming stuff, I see like at least 2 or 3 of the Galaxy.
And every time we're in the store,
3DS.
I'm like, "Hey Daniel, look, they have a 3DS.
They're
That's
cool
the
looking.
Galaxy."
I don't know why I was the only one who bought one.
You bought it because it was purple.
It was purple, and I liked this. It had these little stars on it. It's space stuff. I like that.
Yeah. Fallout 76.
Yes.
They announced some information. QuakeCon went on last weekend, I believe, or this weekend.
Yeah.
So there's new stuff about Fallout 676.
Yeah.
There's a new Battle Royale map coming.
Yeah, I saw the article, but I didn't get a chance to read it.
Yeah. There's a... Thank you for that input.
Yeah. I'm interested, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Go on.
I read about this, but I didn't read about this.
I saw it there, and I'm like, I need to read that. And then as
I moved on with my life, I
I'm
forgot.
very easily distracted, and I forgot.
I need to read that, but I'm not going to. Dudley will tell me about it,
Well,
and
that's
I will
true.
make a...
Tell me about it.
and
Of course, you're going to
name
leave
comment.
out pieces about it.
Oh, yeah.
All the information I want to know.
I picked out the pieces that I was interested in.
Okay, so tell me about it.
New map.
Okay, it's probably not a new map, but a new section of
New
the map.
section.
For the battle.
I can't remember where it is. I'm not too familiar with the Vault 76 map.
Yeah.
So, but there's no. There's also they're making a co-op raid.
Yeah.
So this apparently the first one that came out was like Vault 94. It's a whole co-op where you and 3 other people
Raid
a vault.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
We know. Well, no, they're on Xbox.
Yeah.
I was going to say we have 3 people who have the game, but I only know you for on PC.
I don't know who. All our friends. If you play Fallout 76, we're looking for 2 more people to go on raids.
2 more. We only need 1 more.
Who's the third?
There's 3 people. You said 3 people raids.
I said you and 3 people. It's 4.
Oh, well, that's not what you said. You said
I
3
said
people.
you and 3 people.
Okay, well then we need 2 more friends.
Yes,
who
that's
have
what
it
I
on,
said.
Have it on PC.
You
that's
butchered
not what you
my
said.
pitch.
That's not what you said. But
We
okay.
need 2 people
Sure.
to go on raids with us to find out what's in Vault 94.
Yeah.
Whatever reason, we want it.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Could be your mom.
I mean, I guess in theory.
It didn't. Not likely.
I don't know what she's doing in West Virginia.
I don't know. We'll find out. Also, NPCs are coming in the next update.
Oh, really? Okay. And when is that?
Whenever all these things come out,
Yeah.
which is in November.
Yeah.
And then they also teased private servers.
Oh, really?
They said private servers are coming.
Okay. Well, cool.
Whatever that means. I assume that means it will
That
be
could
like
be cool because then you could be like able to like set up your own server and then build stuff and then be able to work friends to come on and see the stuff you built.
Yeah.
Because really, right now you build something and then you
It
leave, your stuff
disappears,
goes
yeah.
with you, and you're like, well, that's
See, the private server, if your stuff stays there, would be pretty cool.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Because I would see. Of course, I would want more friends who would play it with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't count.
I do count. All I played is the Battle Royale.
Yeah,
I
which
like
is fun.
that part.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
So I'm excited about the new map. Speaking of Fallout, the Fallout 4, one of the developers for Fallout 4 came out on Twitter and was talking about an Easter egg that's in the game.
Yeah, I saw this.
It's contains like references to 3 different things.
Yeah,
like System Shock.
Mm-hmm.
A code that's references to System Shock, and it contains a Easter egg for Kojima.
An old game for that Kojima.
The Snatcher game, a reference to Snatcher.
Yeah,
I didn't play.
thought, oh, this will be interesting, and I read the article, and I'm like, I don't care about it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was too.
I was like, oh, cool. And I'm like,
Oh, I like Kojima.
I like System Shock.
System Shock.
And I read it, I was like, I don't think I cared about any
And
of
it's
this.
funny, though, because the guy who put it out there and was talking about it then went on and, like, had this whole exchange on Twitter about how he doesn't like Easter eggs that reference something outside the so I'm like,
then why'd you do it?
But there's a certain level of it you can do it, and I was like, oh, so as long as it's on an obscure level that you did
That's basically it.
It's okay.
As long as I do it and it's really vague, which it was.
It was very.
Then
it was like,
so vague
enough that no one probably cared.
I mean, it was a guy. It was a skeleton whose head was sitting on the floor or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
which is a reference to a picture in
Yeah,
Snatcher.
and I'm just like, who cares? It's like that's not really a very strong reference.
And also, the guy in the original one wasn't a skeleton. It was
and I was like,
so
this was a really vague reference, and I was like, okay, whatever. And it was
Yeah.
almost like, I referenced it in one of the other previous Fallout games.
I mean,
too.
it's so vague.
The same
it
thing,
could
and I'm
almost be a reference to Fallout 1.
Yeah.
With the skeleton laying outside of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
So,
this could be
anything.
anything. And so I was like, oh, this was not interesting at all.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Here's another thing that's only mildly interesting.
Okay.
So
I like mild.
There's a guy who's streaming
Salsa.
a game. He's streaming a game, and then he's streaming, and then you hear his cat meowing in the background.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he says something, and then the feed goes out because you hear the cat barfing, and the feed goes out. Like the
So
the
he
feed
killed the feed because his cat started vomiting?
No. The cat vomit killed the feed. It killed his computer.
Whoa!
The cat vomited on his computer.
Oh.
So it went down in there, destroying the motherboard, video card, and power supply, apparently.
Wow.
I was like...
That's intense.
And there's a picture of it. It's disgusting.
Oh,
I was just like...
that's a lot of vomit.
I just like...
I've seen, like, pets and cat, like, puke, but it was only, like, a little bit. That had to be a lot.
Cats vomit a lot.
Really?
Yes. It happened.
I've never had
Jess's
a cat. Not really.
Jess's cat vomited this week. Everywhere.
Oh.
It was gross.
Oh.
And I don't know what happened there, but she's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. If that cat ever gets near my computer,
I have dumped, I have knocked over a cup of water. It spilled straight through the top fans of my case and hit my video card and everything. Shut off the video.
Yeah.
And the computer's still running. I jerked the plug out of the wall and cleaned it up. Booted after I got it dried out. Booted up fine. I haven't had any problems since. So I'm like, and I think about that. I'm like, of course, I guess that's harder to clean up.
Yeah.
Like water, you just let it dry out, air out. I put a fan on it and use the
I
air blower
don't
to dry it
know
out. But
maybe he just didn't react quick enough.
yeah,
Who knows,
like he let it cook.
Yeah, apparently.
Because when that happened, I went into like Superman IT mode. And I just literally reached over under my desk, jerked the plug for like the whole thing.
Yeah,
just pulled it because I was like done.
Yeah.
Because I was like, whatever's happening, this is gonna any chance of salvaging.
Yeah, yeah,
and it did.
It works. Yeah. They announced the original Doom trilogy is out on Switch now.
Are we talking about like
1, 2,
Doom?
and 3? Yeah,
like classic
Sprite
Doom,
original Doom.
Oh, cool!
It's out on the Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and smartphone. You can play Doom 1 and 2 on a smartphone.
I know you could play it like a browser or something at one point. Yeah,
but the weird thing is, it requires a Bethesda login to play. Even though you own it on like a Switch or something, you have to have the Bethesda account to play.
That's
even
weird.
though there are no online bits to the game at all.
Are there like any online purchases of any kind? No,
there's nothing that connects online. It just requires a login.
Log in.
Yeah, there's some pretty funny things, memes or whatever, making fun of it. Like someone stuck the little
memes
text
or whatever. I'm hip on these things. Memes or whatever.
They like stuck the same text in like Super Mario Brothers. Stuff like, you gotta log into Bethesda. You keep playing.
That's really funny.
And it's pretty clever.
That's pretty good.
But if you want to play the old Doom games,
I have one. I log in, so because
I
wanted to play Fallout 76. So that's the only
if you
place.
want to go back and play the old games, cool.
Sure,
go check it out.
I don't know.
Last little deal. Little deal.
Little deal.
Little deal.
Last little deal.
A guy beat GoldenEye 64 with only firing one bullet.
Okay.
So the old, GoldenEye.
You can, like, hit people, right?
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
thing is slap. So he goes through the whole game slapping people.
It's like Walker, right? It's like a chop, right?
Yeah, slap.
Like, you give him the chop.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny. So he went through the whole game just
The
slapping
only reason
people?
he had to fire one bullet is early in the game, at the damn state map, or whatever, there's a
At
lock.
the damn map.
At the damn map. you have to shoot a lock.
Yeah,
to get
break
to the
the lock
gate.
off, yeah.
There's no way to get
There's
around
no
that
way to get
at all.
So-
In the other part of the game, what
So
he
he
did...
didn't kill anyone with the bullet.
No.
He had to shoot the lock off.
So what he did later in the game, where you have to shoot the locks and stuff like that, is he would get around soldiers that would have grenades.
Oh, and get him to throw it?
And then hit them, knock them down before they use it, so they'll drop it so he can pick them up.
Oh.
So he gets grenades, and then use those to blow the locks later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
So grenades, yes.
Grenade, yes.
Bullets,
Chopping, yes. One bullet.
One bullet.
That's cool.
Is it pretty
clever.
Yeah. I would name the guy who did it, but apparently he's an asshole. According to apparently makes some really offensive things on the internet, so screw that guy. I will not credit him.
Oh, well then why are we even talking about
Because
this?
it's a cool thing.
Yeah, but he's done. If it's done
We
by an
don't have to
asshole.
acknowledge him.
Okay.
I acknowledge he was an asshole.
Okay.
So,
All right.
that guy.
Someone else go do it so we can be like, that guy's
yeah,
cool.
this guy did it first.
Yeah.
Maybe. We don't care. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Anything else you
We
want
need
to
a
talk
Bob Ross who's really good. And we're just
gonna.
gonna shoot this lock and then go beat up
And
some
then we're done.
guards.
And we're done with
to get
guns. We're done with
We're
guns
done with
for
guns.
the rest of the game.
We'll never use guns again.
Never again.
It will never hurt you. Just a happy little lock.
A happy little lock is now happy little bits of metal.
Yes.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
Yeah.
I'm done.
yeah.
I'm getting sweaty.
Yeah, it's hot. It's
Yes.
hot here in Texas, and we're going to call it a day.
Yes.
Please go to our website at deafanddumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And, we're going to put out another episode every week until the day we die. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.